In July 2024, my brother and I attended the Skip event at Wheaton Labs near Missoula, Montana. What is Skip, you say? Well, I'll let Paul Wheaton explain.
A few years ago, the natural building genius Mike Ayler asked me to find someone worthy to inherit his land. He needed to know his projects would continue to move forward and not be bulldozed for a strip mall. When he died, Mike's estate included several homes, vehicles, cash, and a strong income stream from his books. Over the years, Mike had more than 100 interns, but none of them made the cut. Mike needed more than what any of them brought to the table. And Mike is just one example. I've had this exact same conversation with dozens of other landowners looking for somebody worthy. Each year in the U.S., millions of acres of farmland are abandoned. How can we connect those acres with people that want to build a better world? I made a list of things people could accomplish and document. Things that would impress people like Mike. Kind of like a college degree in homesteading, but with purely physical accomplishments, like growing a garden, building a shed, building a small pond, or felling a tree. And smaller but still important accomplishments like preserving fruit, mending a tool, foraging for mushrooms, or fixing a leaky faucet. Thanks to the community at Permies.com, that list has now grown into something substantial. We call it SKIP, Skills to Inherit Property, a chance to skip the rat race. If you complete SKIP, there are hundreds of thousands of people, like Mike, prepared to leave their land to you. The first level is about 80 tasks that can be done in 2 or 3 weeks. The next levels get more impressive and take more time. Then we made another program that can be done by people living in apartments anywhere in the world. We designed SKIP to be free for everybody. Your accomplishments are verified by the SKIP community, and later you will verify the accomplishments of others.
All right, thanks, Paul. So my elevator pitch for Skip is a peer-reviewed system for homesteading skilled accreditation. The skills cover everything from food production and preservation to textiles to vehicle maintenance to construction, with an emphasis on using permaculture design and principles for the solutions. So in short, there are no merit badges for spraying Roundup. All right, so with that out of the way, well, the slideshow looks like the slideshow is already running. I may chime in later. All right, before we get started, let's take a quick look at the SKIP framework. So SKIP is divided into 22 disciplines or badges here. It's kind of like subjects in school. For example, we have gardening, natural building, woodland care, roundwood woodworking, tool care, earthworks, animal care, foraging. So each one of these is a badge. So let's click on tool care, because that's what we're doing first. So tool care. So each badge is further divided into smaller badges. So like for example, we have the sand badge here, and that has these individual skills which are called badge bits or BBs. For example, sharpen a knife, sharpen a hatchet, repair a flat tire on the rear wheel of a bicycle. They'll have point values. Most of them are 1, but if they're different, it says it on here. So if you get enough of these, they add up and you get the SAM badge. So let's look at sharpen a chainsaw chain, what we need to do to complete that. So here are the requirements. Most of the time, requirements are just a few pictures or maybe a short video. For example, it tells you this one, the minimum requirements: sharpen all the teeth on a chainsaw chain. To show that you've accomplished that, you need an action pic of sharpening, a close-up of a tooth that is really dull, and then another close to the same tooth, nice and sharp. So that's how most of them are. Before, after, and usually some shots in between. Once you finish your task, you post up your photo or video where they can be reviewed by others who have completed that badge bit.